Hello everyone and welcome again. Uh, Tonight we are gonna be we are gonna celebrate the International Women's Day. Actually, this is gonna be kind of the after party because the celebration was yesterday. But tonight we will follow the steps of the first female flight attendant. Give me a split second to find some info about this amazing lady. Find a link to it. .com. Yeah, so tonight we are following the steps of the first female flight attendant, Ellen Church. She actually applied to her airline as a pilot at first, but due to a bit sexist nature of the civil aviation in 1930s, she weren't hired as a pilot, but she was hired as the flight attendant and basically as the first woman to do the job. I'll post here the article. We'll talk about it when we'll get up in the air. And for now, let's just start our flight. We are gonna be flying from Auckland International in San Francisco Bay Area, which was the airport when where the flight was where the Boeing Air Services were based. To Cheyenne, which was a big hub back in the days, and a big bingo field, basically refueling field. At Cheyenne, and another route, they started flying with a female flight attendants were Cheyenne to Chicago O'Hare, but since the flight is already going to be pretty long, this will be for another day. Anyway, this is going to be our flight route. We are going to fly it on a PilotEdge network. This is going to be fully within the PilotEdge. Okay, almost fully within PilotEdge Western extension area, because I don't have the ZLA, the Los Angeles Center subscription right now. Anyway, let's get flying. Okay, back to explain main monitor. Doors open. Forward entry. Aft service. Cargo doors open. Okay, this is not really what I was thinking of. Anyway, let's connect our GPU. Turn on the battery. Connect to ground power, standby power on. Safety check. Parking brake is set. Ground services. Let's reset the parking brake, cause it tend to leak while we're parked. We are on the parking brake. Chocks were removed, I believe. Yes, they were. Fuel cut off, and let's go ahead with preliminary pre-flight. Align. Arrest to align. Seven minutes to align. Stall warning test. Oxygen panel normal. EEC on. Engine panel is normal. EEC is on. And I believe that's our preliminary pre-flight. Let's pick up the ATIS information right now. Since we are on PilotEdge, we should have everything in our radius. Actually, let's go ahead and connect. PilotEdge, connect. Interesting. This is unexpected. Call sign is gonna be United 308. United 308. Airline. United Airlines.
Connected to PilotEdge.
Connected to PilotEdge. We should be connected now. Preferences. Not really. Give me a second here. So, comes out. Marine. Voice meter auxiliary. Okay. Yeah, anyway, let's pick up our ATIS information. The ATIS. Departure ATIS 133.775. 775.
Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Bravo.
Bravo.
Metropolitan Oakland Airport, ATIS information Bravo. 2053 Zulu. Wind 130 at 17. Visibility 10. 2,500 scattered. Ceiling 5,000 broken. 20,000 broken. Temperature 13. Dew point 7. Altimeter 992. Arriving and departing runways 10 left, 10 right, 12, 15. Visual which is in use. EFR departures, contact, clearance, delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, have information, Bravo.
Well, when was it again?
Metropolitan Oakland Airport, 8 to information, Bravo. 2053 Zulu.
2053
at 17. Visibility 10. 2,500 scattered. Ceiling 5,000 broken. 20,000 broken. Temperature 13. Dew point 7. Altimeter 992. Arriving.
Okay, nice.
Runways 10 left. 10 right. 12.
Our clearance delivery is gonna be
EFR departures, contact, clearance, delivery, advise on course heading, altitude,
1 to 1.1.
following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, have information, Bravo. Metropolitan.
Let's see. Auckland clearance, United 308, radio check. Okay. Interesting. I think it was a bit over-modulated. Let's reset and... Auckland clearance, United 308, sorry, radio check again. Copy, thanks, 5x5 for you too, thank you. United 308. Alright. We are in Auckland. So... time to programmer FMS.
We don't need to read back standby instruction. It's the whole point that it's letting you to hold on. We'll get back to you in a minute.
FMS. Positions initialization. Left GPS. Set the position. Don't really need anything else. Route is gonna be origin.
170 here, Papa to the Olympia Airport, Yelm 5, departure, runway vector to Olympia VOR direct. Come maintain 3000, departure frequency 120.4, squawk 4711. Clear to Olympia Radar to the VOR direct, climb maintain 3000, frequency 120.4, squawk 4711, 20. 170, I just want to verify the routing. Clear to the Olympia Airport via the Yelm 5 departure, Olympia VOR direct.
KCYS. YS. Flight number United 308. And my oh my goodness. Open 3. Departure runway 12. Lex. It is gonna be our route is gonna be
321. Official clearance to Las Vegas and San Antonio, departure and Intel transit in the files. Climb ASXP maintain 5,000, expect level 1, expect level 330, 1 minutes after departure.
I'm using the United Airlines flight plan layout right now, and it's a bit different from what I'm used to. Oops. So it takes me a bit more to find the information. Either way, direct to Linden. Juliet 84. Delta Tango Alpha. Juliet 111.
Departure frequency 119.6, squawk 6616.
119.
Departure 119.6, squawk 6616.
Zero SGN. Y.
239, turn right heading 080.
Activate, execute. Here we go. Performance resolution. Okay, this is getting interesting. Payload. What's our payload is gonna be? Our payload is, let's see here.
Alien Tower, Diamond, 715 Alpha Sierra, 5 miles from Juneau, RNAV, Yankee, 31.
Sierra, Alien Tower, 31, Carolina.
31 Thurland, 5 Alpha, 5 Alpha.
3 Diamond, Sierra, no approach, clock 2312.
Fuel pay 138.3, which means with the 0 it's gonna be 91.
Charlie, Romeo.
8.
Correction, Boise Ground, Charlie, Romeo. Boise Ground.
Minus
Yeah, like a taxi for departure to the southeast.
21.
There's no need to call accept your call sign. You make your entire request on the first call. They're actually stay radio doing
47.
Stay position on the airport. Destination is Twin Falls. Not my question.
Here's our payload.
What's your position on the airport?
I'm sorry, I'm
And
at
shift like 15 inches.
general aviation
No.
near taxiway Alpha and Gulf.
10.
Number 637, runway 10 left, taxi the Alpha.
Okay, this is fairly realistic.
10 left, Alpha, did have information, Zulu.
Final course weight. Reserves. Our reserve fuel is gonna be
Take flight heading 160, maintain 4,000 till steps on the localizer grid, ILS and left approach.
our actual fuel is gonna be
Retreat center with Sierra, radar contact 20 miles southwest of the Fresno Airport, and a right downwind for runway 11 right.
okay. This is our fuel calculations.
Freezing Tower, 715 Alpha Sierra, we're going to do a practice approach.
For 715 Alpha Sierra, what do you mean by practice minutes? Are you going to be camping and then doing the minutes, or are you going to be doing it in IFR?
We'll be doing the minutes IFR, we'd like to simulate that.
Oh, yeah, it's not a practice minute procedure, right? The practice is going to imply that you're camping and doing it in
Okay.
IFR, but the first 5 minutes procedure is published.
5 minutes as published, 715 Alpha Sierra.
3.2. 3.2. Wait, sorry, that was stupid. 14. Okay, our pilot fuel is gonna be 1500. Yes, that's more like it. And 3.4 on the, actually 3.2 on the reserve fuel side. Our cost index is gonna be CI. Cost index is gonna be exactly 100. Flight level 390. Cruise winds.
Good morning, TBM 959 Hotel Zulu, expect by 5 to Olympia.
Cruise winds. Hmm. Interesting.
TBM 959 Hotel Zulu.
Okay, not sure about the. Not sure about where the winds and the flight length, so we'll just use our active sky data. 257 at 5.3. 257 at 5.3. 7 at 5.3. And above cloud temperature is gonna be minus 54 degrees. Celsius, I believe. Nope. Minus 54 Fahrenheit.
Frequency 123.9 squawk 4656.
Nope. Actually Celsius. Minus 54 Celsius. Because, for example, data are still using Fahrenheit degrees for performance initializations. Either way, plus the pin. Wait. Plus 13 Celsius outside air temperature. Let's rate just a little. Flaps are gonna be 5. Center of gravity. Our runway wind is gonna be 130.17. 130.17.
Okay, runway heading. Initial climb to, runway heading, radar vector is Newburn 3, and expect 17,010, 108.4,
Here's our
6637.
CDO. Let's pick up our cleaners.
Centennial Tower, November 751, Lima, uniform is pulling through rolling. Is that right? Ready to go.
751 uniform, Centennial Tower, make left close traffic, runway 35 right, clear, take off, report, midfield downwind.
Clear takeoff, left close traffic, report, midfield downwind, from runway 35 right.
For 2 Romeo Foxtrot, flight heading 160, and then maintaining 10,000.
Information Bravo 2053 Zulu.
Still Bravo. Interesting. Auckland clearance, United 308, requesting IFR to Chien.
Yeah, 308 Oakland clearance on request standby. It'll be a partial forward clearance there. Number 972 Tango Bravo,
Okay.
maintain, I think you said it was 4,000, sorry, I got
Waiting.
off my head today. I feel make that climb maintain 6,000.
Waiting. Let's begin our proof.
Okay, yeah, 6, we can't even get 6 yet, normally I do the expect initial for 6, and then just walk and you said departure 118.42, sir?
Yep, 118.42 is what we use for southbound.
Doors are closed.
But we don't simulate every rear wall frequency just for saturation purposes.
Okay, that's what got me, because I know it's, 2435 or 18. Thank you much.
Let's go. Let's go ahead and start.
355 remains of traffic is continuing to San Carlos Airport for IFR cancellation and Mr. 60, with advisory approved.
Okay. Your jumper on.
Radio IFR cancellation with the for 389 Whiskey Sierra, contact Fresno Tower.
Hold on.
Northern ground, TBM 959 Hotel Zulu, Alpha 3 Kilo Alpha, taxi IFR with the weather.
Auckland clearance, ready to pick up our clearance, United 308.
There's going to be several limits. You didn't follow the departure or arrival, but you're just ready to figure that out, and it's pretty busy. So if you have a city you want to follow, you can re-follow that city. It'll be quicker, but otherwise I need to figure out the rest of your route.
Yeah, Roger, give me a second. I will refile United 308.
That's the tower, United 239 is clear, on
Interesting.
100 left, holding for 100 right.
Let's refile our clearance.
Number 959,
I mean, let's refile our flight plan.
4 taxi in the Alpha Charlie. Runway 4 Alpha Charlie, 959
Zibo, for some reason, didn't file us the.
Yeah, 229 tax parking via Golf Alpha cross runway 19, right?
My goodness.
Parking vehicle, Alpha cross runway 19 right, United 239, thank you.
Number 3 Whiskey Sierra,
Flash,
contact
perfectly.
RC3 area on the tower. Runway 11 right, clear to land. You shouldn't switch the tower on your own. You do after it. Make that happen.
Yeah, you already told me contact tower. 39 Whiskey, clear to land, 11 right.
Okay, I might be losing my mind here. I didn't think I did, but that's fine. For 715 Alpha Sierra, contact first. Departure 715 Alpha Sierra. For 755 Charlie Romeo,
Okay, I'll refile the flight plan.
715 uniform change, runway 35 left, runway 35 left, clear to the Alpha.
The clear with the departure. This is gonna be
Number 2
open for
Romeo
departure.
Foxtrot, flight heading 170, so then maintain 8,000.
See, request take minutes. One more time.
Number 751 in the uniform, how do you read?
Like I said, for
And initial climb is gonna be
Heading
heading 116.
35 left, clear for option, 1 lane uniform.
Whiskey Tower, 6 right Charlie Romeo. For 6 right Charlie Romeo, Boise Tower, only 10 left, clear for takeoff.
10 left, clear for takeoff, 6 right Charlie Romeo.
For 715 Alpha Sierra, Salt Lake Center, go ahead, Sabre, stay in attendance.
Interesting.
For 715 Sierra, car can take with the plus VFR, because you can't get through it.
Auckland clearance delivery, United 308. I refiled my flight plan. Should be in new system.
Yeah, 308, clear the Cyan Airport, Oakland 3 departure, limited VOR, then it's filed. Climb via City Except maintain 15,000. Expect flight level 39010 minutes after departure, departure frequency 135.1, squawk 3167.
Climb via Linden 3 seed climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.1. Squawk 3167. Radar vectors then is filed.
Yeah, 308, I just want to verify, it's climb via SID except maintain 15,000.
Climb and maintain 15,000, United 308.
Yeah, 308 negative. Climb via SID except maintain 15,000.
Climb via SID. Sorry. Climb via SID and maintain 15,000, United 308. Oh my goodness.
At your 11 o'clock 14 on the boarding site.
It's gonna be 15,000. All right. Three one six seven.
Whiskey Sierra, taxi to parking via Bravo remaining frequency.
Parking via Bravo, this frequency 39 Whiskey Sierra.
Transponder out.
Diamond 715 Alpha Sierra, 10 miles south, inbound, full stop.
Let's enable our transponder.
Number 115 Alpha Sierra, Haley Tower, make straight in runway 31, report 3 mile final.
Let's start her up already. Setting up APU. Chimes.
69 Tower, 1 leading uniform is on mile runway 35 left.
For 1 leading uniform, no need for that report. Report only midfield downwind.
Alright, we're going midfield downwind for 1 leading uniform.
Okay. We have our windows hit. APU. Let's see about it. Still starting up. Either way. Come on. Yes, APU power is in. This is good. Enable our AC. Three 9,000, and an altitude is gonna be.
Northbound TBM 959, Hotel Zulu, show 04, exit departure.
Mercury Romeo Foxtrot, contact in Hale Tower, ready. Number 6 for radar, contact departure.
6160. This is quite a high elevation airport.
Citation number 2 Romeo Fox on the left down for 35 right.
Contact departure.
So that's gonna be our landing pressurization.
Yes sir, good afternoon. 1 left down, 1 for 35 right.
Centennial Tower, the wind, call runway 35 right, clear runway.
Alright, 35 right, citation number 2 Romeo Fox.
Oxygen test. Okay.
Northbound Tower TBM 959, Hotel Zulu, runway 04, exit departure.
Just let's.
Exit departure, a Boise altimeter 2990, maintain vapor.
I climb into Linden VOR 114.8. 114.8. So set it for the reference.
Northbound Tower TBM 959, Hotel Zulu, runway 04, exit departure.
Directors on. Departure heading. VNAV. Indicated airspeed is gonna be 151 because it's our V2.
959, Hotel Zulu, Northbound Tower, wind 340, 13, runway 4, clear takeoff. Clear takeoff.
Proceed further. Systems change and indications. Rejected takeoff.
San Francisco ground, southwest 331 right, taxi.
GPWS works as intended. Just error. System.
Sorry, who's running text through the Southwest 321?
Correct, southwest 331.
Okay.
Southwest 321 and Cisco ground 1110 right, taxi Alpha.
Guess
Bravo 1.
we're gonna have it now as our music.
Taxi runway 10 right, the Alpha Bravo, one,
Southwest 321, make it to Alpha Echo 1 Bravo.
Okay, let's go ahead with our
10 right, the Alpha Echo Bravo.
pre-flight checklist.
715 Alpha Sierra 3 mile final 1131.
Tower 1 leaning uniform is midfield down requesting a full landing and taxi.
GPWS tested.
715 Alpha Sierra, Haley Tower, wind 106 runway 31 clear line.
31 clear land, 715 Alpha Sierra.
751, leaving uniform, runway
Disconnect now.
35 left clear line.
GPU.
Runway 35 left clear land, 1 leaning uniform.
751, leaving uniform, crossway turbine, there's a
Because
landing runway 34 right, use caution, or 35 right, use caution.
Use caution for the wake turbulence, 1 leaning uniform.
Let's
745 uniform, contact NorCal, approach 128.7.
okay, pre-flight checklist. Oxygen tested 100%. Just checked. Navigation transfer and display switches normal and auto. Window heats on. Pressurization mode selector on auto. Pressurization set.
Who's calling ready?
Flight instruments.
B972 Tango Bravo,
Cleaning and altimeter correct. Actually, let's hear about it.
2153 Zulu, wind 140 at 14.
140 at
10, 2,500 scattered, ceiling 5,000 broken, 20,000 broken, temperature 13, dew point 7, altimeter 2992, arriving and departing runways 10 left, 10 right, 12, 15, visual approaches in use, VFR departures, contact, clearance, delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested, read back all runway assignment and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Charlie. Metropolitan Oakland Airport, 8 to information, Charlie. 2153 Zulu, wind 140 at 14, visibility 10, 2,500 scattered, ceiling 5,000 broken, 20,000
or the
broken,
change.
temperature 13, dew point 7, altimeter 2992, arriving and departing runways 10 left, 10 right, 12, 15, visual approaches in use, VFR departures, contact, clearance, delivery, advise on course heading, altitude,
Brake
and
set.
if flight following requested, read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions.
Uniform, NorCal approach, Monterey, altimeter.
Let's cut off. Okay, let's go ahead and tune on our ground. 121.75. 175. 121.75.
No 45 uniform, your request is to maintain 5,000.
Hmm.
Uniform, you expect the RN runway
21. Auckland ground, United 308, with information Charlie requesting push and start at gate 21.
Controlled, push start dispatch to be called by taxi. Expect runway, let's see. Expect runway 1 and 2 for departure.
We'll call you for taxi, expect runway 12 for departure, United 308. Alright. Let's go ahead and push and start then. Services, replan.
Leaving uniform, cross runway 35 right at Bravo 14 and take Alpha to the right.
Gonna be interesting.
Cross 3 right to Bravo 14 and then take Alpha all the way back to parking. Late.
Ground and cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
And let's go ahead with our start preparations.
Ground and cockpit, tow is driving up.
Enable the rest of the fuel pumps. Hydraulic pumps on. Wait, a bit early for that.
Number 8485 uniform cross line is 5000 clear Garden Avenue, runway 10 right approach.
Okay. Collision lights. Whoa. That's loud. Copy, thank you.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect. So, before start checklist, flight deck door closed and locked. Fuel pumps on, fuel is in. Passenger signs on. Windows locked, MCP set. Takeoff speeds verified. CDO pre-flight completed. Radar and aileron trim 3 and 0. Taxi into takeoff briefing completed. Anti-collision light on.
And bypass pit inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Okay, let's go ahead and start engines. Since it's the 9th, we'll use the first ignition system and start with engine 1. Backs off, isolation valve auto. We have rotation. I mean, yeah, engine rotation. 21. Introduce fuel. Fuel is in. EGT is rising. Start valve. We're up and running. Starting engine 2. $15, $14, $17, $18, $19, $20.
Bravo, when you're locked at Echo.
Fuel open. Valve controls are open.
Portland Tower. Wind is 0606, runway 10 left. Clear for takeoff.
Roll left at Echo for takeoff, being on 2.
Start valve is closed.
Okay, you're hearing me fine now.
Yeah, you just need to hold push stock a little bit longer before you let go.
Alright.
Yeah, from left at
Someone is in trouble.
That's much better. They say count 1, 2, maybe 2 seconds after you're done talking and let go.
Okay, Roger, all looking good.
I love this conversations on PilotEdge. Yeah. Oh, emergency exit lights. How do you forget that? Alright. It's on.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
And let's go ahead with before taxi checklist. Generators. Oh. Generators are on. Probe heats on. Isolation valve auto. Packs auto. AP bleed off. Off. Anyway, again, before taxi checklist. Isolation valve auto. Recall. Checked. Auto brake RTO. Engine start levers idle. Flight controls.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Thank you. And signal on the right. Flight controls checked. Ground equipment. We'll see them. Clears. Taxi runway runway turn off light. Okay. We got our hand signal. And before taxi checklist complete.
Okay, what's the transponder for 2 Tango Bravo? We're given 6637 and I confirmed it again on an additional readback earlier. Okay, 6637, 2 Tango Bravo.
Thank you, 6667.
Okay, 666, 6667 now, 2 Tango Bravo.
Auckland ground, United 308 at terminal, taxi for departure with Charlie.
Yeah, 308, Auckland ground, runway 12, taxi via uniform and whiskey.
Taxi via uniform and whiskey for runway 12, United 308. Alright. Let's go ahead and taxi. One, 2, 5. Oh, trim is gonna be 46. Ouch. And let's roll. Yes, this is uniform. This is our uniform.
Contact, climb and maintain 15,000. Turn right, heading 240, and we'll proceed to Newburgh.
Either we're expected to use the full lengths, as always. So let's roll to whiskey.
So 321, clear to Intel.
Dead ahead is whiskey 3.
No, 321, clear to Intel.
No one is here. And yeah, something else. Don't forget, with the takeoff clearance, turn on the auto throttle. Taxi not exactly on not exactly on idle thrust, because we're still not really empty.
So 972, take a road, climb maintain 17,000.
Anti-ice is off, backs on, dry wrong way. Headwind 16, crosswind 06. Yep. Okay, meanwhile, let's tune in our tower 127.2. 127.2. 127.2. And our departure frequency is gonna be 135.1.
648 Charlie, verify you go to Twin Falls Tango Whiskey Foxtrot.
167.
Okay, they don't have an A, so it wouldn't be a code, it'd just be the minute weather, just survive the AWOS, or ASOS minute weather. Number 321, contact Oakland Center 127.45. That's 321, Oakland Center, good afternoon, climb maintain call 330. November 2 Tango Bravo, contact Seattle Center 121.4 today.
Well, clear and take it afternoon, allow them to leave pick up by Parker and Spelman.
How many people are now on the network? 18 people. Birds and
625, point clearance, clear to the Bozeman Airport, level 6 departure. Pendleton transition that is filed. Climb maintain 7,000.
yeah, we're gonna be almost completely along there.
Departure frequency 124.35. Squawk 2411.
Oh well. beautiful San Francisco scenery by Mr. X.
Maintain 7,000, 3701, south departure. Departure frequency is 4.35, squawk 2411.
Class 625, read back correct. 792 Tango Bravo, Sales Center Road.
And here's our runway 12. Okay, parking brake set.
Thank you.
And let's pick to tower. 135.1 for departure. 35.1 for departure.
2 Tango Bravo, would you like to direct to northbound?
Okay. Landing lights on, runway turn on, turn off, taxi light off.
Should be on Victor 287, I can just get you direct to the airport if you like.
Broken stair. Off. Strobes on. Transponder enabled. Weather radar. Actually, terrain radar is going to be a bit more useful here. 10. Weather. Some phone. Yeah, 127.2. Oakland Tower, United 308, short of 12 for departure.
Yeah, 308 Oakland Tower, good afternoon, wind 4014, runway 12, clear for takeoff.
Closure for takeoff, United 308, thank you. Cleared for takeoff means auto throttle arm. And takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist, flaps 5, stabilizer trim set. Engines running up. Lined up. Takeoff go around. Takeoff power set. Stable. Cross checked. Rotate. Yeah, coming up. Flaps 1.
400.
Monterey Tower, 45 uniforms that have been found on the RMAP, 10 right.
45 uniform Monterey Tower, good afternoon, wind 120, runway 10 right, clear line.
Okay, departure.
10 right.
308, contact North departure.
Departure United 308, climbing 15000, right now at 1800.
That's 925, over 50 center, December to the Rio 1 arrival.
Okay. Did he hear me?
Zulu 75 stretch, maintain level 240.
My goodness. Auckland departure, United 308, climbing 3,100 to 15,000.
308, northbound departure, radar contact, maintain level 190.
Flight level 190, United 308. Alright. Direct Indian, United 308. Okay. And we're climbing. Flaps up. And let's go ahead with our after takeoff check. Actually, let's turn on our autopilot. Sorry, turn direct Linden, United 308. Oh my. Yep, that's why you don't trust your autopilot. Because you forget to tell it what to do. Okay, turn autopilot on. Gear off. After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds on. Packs auto. Landing gear up and off. Flaps up, no lights. Alright.
North Bend Airport and maintain 11,000.
Everything is in the green.
Take a Bravo across 30 miles north of North Bend Airport and maintain 11,000.
Climbing from cloudy San Francisco.
Take over this time to take across 30 north of the North Bend VOR and 1,000.
Okay.
So 925, contact Albert 37134.
Landing lights off. Fasten seatbelts off. And what else can we do? Nope, that's basically it.
625, pulling ground, runway 10 right, taxi to VA Bravo. Cross runway 21 on Bravo.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 925, 70 to the bridge of 1 arrival, expect our flight runway 8 transition. Uniform text straight ahead to parking every day.
Mm-hmm.
308, contact Oakland Center 132.95.
132.95 for United 308. Thank you. 132.95. Auckland Center. 132.95. Auckland Center, good afternoon. United 308, 14,000, climbing 19,000, climbing flight level 190.
United 30, Oakland Center, good afternoon. Climb maintain flight level 390.
Climb maintain flight level 390, United 308. And here's our cruise flight level. Approaching our transition altitude.
RC3, thank you, Bravo. Advisement in the north end, weather expected to approach runway 4.
Okay, well advised, and we'll expect runway 4 to Bravo.
Standard pressure. Continuing upwards.
So 925, contact Phoenix approach 133.57.
3357, South 925, here.
Got the weather for
South 925, Phoenix approach the Phoenix South River 2991, information Foxtrot. Information Foxtrot is current. Alright, 2 thank you, Bravo. You stay on the weather?
yeah, from
Alright, thanks. Number 9 Hotel Zulu, contact Seattle Center 126.6.
126.6. Seattle Center, TBM 959 Hotel Zulu, valid leave, flight level 280, descending level 240.
Number 9 Hotel Zulu, Seattle Center, right? Cruise the other call, step on. There's 2 of you calling Alaska 625. Portland Tower, wind 0606, runway 10 right, clear for takeoff. Who's the other car calling? 4452 over Turkey Tower, wind 250, runway 26, clear for takeoff. Okay, do you see at the bottom of the page where it says departure route description?
Was it for me? I'm not sure.
Delta 4452, that's because I'm supposed to give you a heading, apologies about that. Flight heading 260, flight runway heading runway 26 for takeoff. My mistake, sorry about that. Two Tango Bravo, just maintain 6,000.
6,000, 2 Tango Bravo.
2 Tango Bravo, vectors for the visual approach, flight heading 200.
00 vectors for the vision.
These are the ones.
Ouch.
So we have the first thing.
Sorry, guys.
Southwest 925, contact approach 128.65, good day. That's 625, contact approach, good day. That was 925, finish approach, second visual approach runway 8, and the Portland, or Phoenix South Center 2991. Uh, 625, Portland departure, radar contact, line maintain 15,000. And the 4452, contact Albuquerque departure, good day. Uh, 4452, Albuquerque departure, radar contact.
Where are we turning? We're turning to Melts.
Set 4452, turn left direct to the Socorro VOR, climb maintain level 200.
Alright. This is gonna be interesting.
625, clear into Pendleton.
Yeah, as you saw, the plane made a small S-turn while turning on the course. According to a real 737 pilot, actually you can follow him on Twitch. He's helping Zibo team and Ultimate team. And
maintain 7,000.
let's see here.
That was 925, just maintain 5,000.
So either way, this guy is that's weird.
4452, contact Albuquerque Center 134.6 today.
Which my goodness.
Alright, 2 Tango Bravo, the airport, 11 o'clock and 6 miles, report film site.
Yeah, we're recording, so we're just, looks like we're just loud right now.
It doesn't make sense. Give me a second.
Okay, I got the field site, 2 Tango Bravo.
2 Tango Bravo,
for the visual for 2 Tango Bravo.
2 Tango Bravo, contact Northwest Tower 18.45 today.
1845, the tower, 2 Tango Bravo, hello.
So here you go.
Contact,
This guy is a real life retired retired 737 pilot. He helps the Ultimate and the Zibo team with the 737 700 now and 37 8 Max. So
625 contact, CL Center 121.421.
he told that for 737 it's actually pretty normal to make those S turns after turning on a high degree. So if you want to make a smooth intercept, you just switch to heading mode before the turn and easily turn on your next course.
620 Charlie Romeo, did you have the, were you reporting the field site?
620 Charlie Romeo, affirm.
620 Charlie Romeo, ready to terminate, squawk, maintain the apart, frequency change approved.
620
Alright.
Charlie Romeo, copy.
625, Seattle Center, climb maintain, follow 230.
Follow 230, Alaska, 625.
It's gonna be
So that's 925, finish approach, descend and maintain 4,000. So that's 925, so look at the field, 11 o'clock and 15 miles, report field site. Alright, 252 Romeo Kilo, Monterey, clearance on request, handler. Alaska 625, contact Seattle Center 135.15.
3515 for Alaska, 625 with you.
Over 9 Hotel Zulu, descent Oscar, maintain 11,000.
Oscar, maintain 11,900.
So 321, contact Los Angeles Center 133.2, good day.
33.2, Southwest, Seattle Center 625, that's about 180 for 230.
625, Seattle Center, good evening, climb maintain call 370.
Good evening, up to Bravo 370, Alaska, 625.
That's 925, thank you, clear, approach runway 8.
looks pretty nice.
Actually, Southwest 925, you park on the south side, don't you? I will stick with 810, clear visual approach runway 8. United 308, contact Oakland Center 127.45.
127.45 for United 308, thanks.
Number 9 Hotel Zulu, advise me on the Olympia weather.
27.45.
We have information Romeo and to the area of excellence of the back to the final hospital.
Hotel Zulu, roger, can you expect that?
Visit.
Auckland Center, United 308, flight level 334, climbing flight level 390.
308, Oakland Center, roger, good evening.
Right, we're in climb.
252 Romeo Kilo, request pleasure to copy. 252 Romeo Kilo, clear the Sacramento Airport, Monterey 5 departure, ready vectors Salinas. VOR then as filed, climb to maintain 7,000, expect 9,000, 5 minutes after departure. Departure NorCal 121.3, squawk 5227. Air 2 Romeo Kilo, read back there. Number 2 Tango Bravo, turn right when able, taxi ramp via Charlie, cross runway 13 on Charlie. Uh, 118.7. That was 925, Phoenix Tower, good afternoon, 11704, runway 8, clear line. Two Tango Bravo, you broke up gas again? Two Tango Bravo, roger, you need assistance? So you are able to taxi?
Interesting.
Two Tango Bravo, roger, back taxi runway 4 and exit in to the left of your, might be like an taxi, right?
My goodness. Yes. Hey Captain, welcome on the stream.
625, contact Seattle Center now 125.1, good night.
Here. Yep, we are already at our almost at our closer altitude.
625, contact Seattle Center 125.1.
That's 25.1 for Alaska 615 with Theo.
We are quite efficient here. This is Mach 0.75.
Seattle Center Alaska 615, that's Bravo 29, correction Bravo 3.
It's really good, Captain. It's really good.
625, Seattle Center, roger.
As you can see already at the cruise altitude. Almost like 300 to the cruise. The weather is beautiful. So the plane behavior is a bit weird. Yeah, it actually is amazing. It is. Well, we only have 50 people on board, so we can afford to climb the high. Cruise. Optimal says 1, 2, 3. You already touched Git and automation work. What do you mean, Captain? I mean, technically, this whole thing is the automation, so I'm not sure what you are referring to.
So 925, no problem, underground on 132.55.
Oh, no, not really. We use different virtualization systems to work, like Proxmox Hyper-V, now switched to Overt. Either way, you see, I'm not really a programmer. I'm actually a systems administrator, so yeah, it's quite different. Yeah, well, best of luck to you with that. I can imagine that being a bit complex.
Seattle approach, field, with the altimeter 3004, flying 350, vectors out of small 17 approach.
Huh. Well, I guess they try to give you some more stuff to be familiar with, so... I mean, to be fair, colleges teach a lot of the things just in case, and they are not always really helpful in real work, but it's never bad to know. I mean, trust me, you don't need to worry about forgetting this, because you will forget it anyway, and still will look into the books if you are gonna be working with it, actually. So, really, after you finish the homework and pass the exam, you don't really need to worry about it. There's nothing really to remember, really. Okay, our next VR is 115.1. 115.1. Here we go. Another clueless TBM. Delta VOR 116.1. Delta VOR 116.1. Alright. Good coffee. How's the sound, by the way, Captain?
252 Romeo Kilo, Monterey Tower, wind 110,
Because I just set up my new sound system with a banana voice meter and virtual devices. Oh, hold on.
128.72.
Off to Salt Lake Center 128.72, United 308. Good night. One, 2.8.72.
Maintain 5,000.
0.75. Salt Lake Center, United 308. Good afternoon. Flight level 390. This is interesting. One to 8.75. Oh, 1 to 8.72. Salt Lake Center, United 308, flight level 390. All right. Nice. Good to hear it, Captain. I mean, right now I'm using a bit more complex audio system than I used before. Right now I'm using a banana voice meter with its virtual well, I think it's a pretty well-known mixer. So I'm using it for all the audio right now, and well, it listens it's pretty good right at this moment. So yeah, that's what we have now. Rockies, amazing as always. Even without author. Anyway, let's see. How's 57 Spy is doing?
Let's look for Killer. There's Killer 3.
And
about the cable.
Alaska 625, roger, have a good day, sir.
Care about cable.
Take it, you too.
Although I tend to pronounce the bull part a little bit more.
Albuquerque Center, Southwest 5186 with you at flight level 270.
It's go to
Alaska,
approach.
Southwest 51, 86, Albuquerque Center, Roger.
Oh, he's doing another flight, interesting. He's doing one more flight. 07. Not picking up the VR yet.
Were you given a lower altitude?
I was given the crosshawk at flight level 250.
Okay, let's talk for a minute about the background for this flight, which was actually which is as you might have seen, dedicated to the International Women's Day. This is the article from Time magazine, which I was referring to. Anyway, we are now repeating our route, repeating the flight that took the first ever female flight attendant, Ellen Church. Now a bit on the flight attendants. I know some people even refer to them as air waitresses or something like that. Not much, but the but the good look and not much. Then the pretty face and basically being the waitresses. So like serving the drinks, the meals. This can't be more wrong, because flight attendant on flight at the first and foremost is the first responder. Flight attendant primary role is actually to be ready if anything happens. If the plane goes into any kind of bad turbulence or disaster, flight attendant should be able to assist the passengers in case of emergency, in case of any problem, to provide initial medical help, to provide, if it was a water landing, to help with the life vests and to help with all other stuff. So basically, flight attendants, they are, I'd say they are they're even more qualified than typical paramedics. First ever female flight attendants was this lady Ellen Church. She was a certified pilot. She was a licensed pilot, and she applied for work for Boeing Air Services, which later became United Airlines. Since the 30s were quite sexist, to say the least, she wasn't given the job, and well, sadly, the airlines didn't even think that women can work in any position on the airlines. Ellen was also a nurse at the San Francisco hospital, so she suggested, so why not to be a nurse on the plane? Why to help the passengers who are afraid of flying, to help those who might get into some kind of medical trouble and such. And basically, the Boeing Air Services decided to do this experiment and hire her for the first couple of months. She actually helped to recruit 8 other women from most of whose were nurses at the same hospital, and they joined the Boeing Air Services. They had a ridiculous they had ridiculous requirements, mostly due to, again, the sexist nature of the time. 21 to 26 years old, strictly 100 to 120 pounds, and I think also no, she shouldn't be no higher than I think 5'6" or 5'7", something along those lines. Either way, they were paid actually pretty well for the time, around $100 or $120 a month, which is at this time is somewhere around, let's see, salaries. Yes, historical salaries. All right, United States salaries in
We're not out those route 9 miles from Oak Creek, turn right heading 150.
30s.
Maintain 3000, so establish roll up 5 clear on runway 17 approach.
So average income was I think we can take this number $100 a year, which is $100 a year, which is $108 a month, and considering that for women salaries were lower back then, 100 to 120 is it was pretty good for the time. It would be ridiculous even recalculated to the modern money. It would be pretty low for an aviation job even right now, but still it was pretty good back then. So on the first flight, they actually were divided into 2 groups. I don't remember where's it. Here, they were divided on into the 2 groups. That's what I mean. Basically, $1 cost more. Well, it's called inflation or inflation and devaluation, and basically things were basically $120 right now is somewhere around I think it's we can recalculate it into around 50 times 120 by 50. It would be around $600 a month, which is pretty good. So yes, those first flight stewardesses were divided into 2 groups. The first one flew from San Francisco, or actually Oakland, to Cheyenne, and the other group flew from Cheyenne to Chicago. And we're doing the first leg, the first flight of those 2. So this is what we are whose steps we are following tonight.
Romeo Kilo, North Coast, San Jose, Altimeter 991.
Alright. Let's see what's our... Where are we now? Okay, that's where we are. Okay, this is actually interesting. I completely forgot that Denver Center was actually part of PilotEdge PilotEdge Western expansion. So we're gonna have ATC basically wire to wire from takeoff to landing. Amazing, don't you think? Let's see, coverage area. Yep, Denver Center. Eagle County. Spain. Well, Denver. Colorado Springs. Eagle County. Grand Junction. Yeah, no, Cheyenne isn't really... Cheyenne isn't really towered airport in the PilotEdge, so we're gonna follow the untowered procedures there. But until then, we are gonna have it. We're gonna have the full coverage. Not to mention the IFR constellation ground. As you might have noticed, we are monitoring now the new on PilotEdge, but completely very not you in the real world. Guard frequency. This is an emergency frequency. Second frequency for United 308.
United 308, Salt Lake City Center 135.77, 3577.
Salt Lake Center to 135.77 for United 308. Thank you. 135.77. Salt Lake Center, good afternoon. United 308, flight level 390.
Salt Lake City Center, good afternoon.
Alright. this is gonna be our next waypoint. This is no, this is hotel. 3.34. I'm not risking to trying it because it's still a test version, and also I'm. Oh, okay. I won't lie to you. I'm a bit hesitant about trying the new Twixter flight model. So yeah, this is the hotel. My goodness, ground speed 539 knots. What do you mean? Why, Captain Office? Because this is honestly new to me.
Roger, thanks for having me, Foxtrot and Echo, cross runway 26 on Foxtrot.
Yeah, Captain, this is why I usually don't trust... well, it won't really be a problem to me at all, because... Because I would just... if my autopilot is acting up, I just disco it and go ahead with the manual... with either manual settings or manual flying, so wouldn't be a problem for me, really. I mean, we have those buttons: speed intervention, level change, speed, for a reason. Why not just go ahead and set it manually, or just disco the auto throttle and
3186, Phoenix Road, thank you for your off, expected initial approach runway 7, right?
Either way, good to know, Captain. Thank you for the heads up. But yeah, it should be pretty easy to mitigate. I mean, what you should always keep in mind that either on the autopilot, even with the autopilot, even with the FMS, you are still flying the plane. It's not the autopilot who flies the plane and is responsible for the plane. It's still you flying the plane. Autopilot basically just turns the yoke and presses some buttons for you. So it's your responsibility. Hey, we're since 2015. Welcome on the stream. This is the United, well, actually, fictional United 308 flight to Cheyenne from Auckland, following the footsteps of the first female flight attendant. First female first responder on board. Okay, switch it here. Yeah, no doubt, Captain Obvious. If it's an issue, it really better be fixed, because well, it's quite annoying, and let's be real here. When we are flying long haul in an airline, we really want to work in automation, because, well, to have a moment to talk the ATC, to watch the traffic, and of course, in terms of pure fidelity, it's good to have it working too.
175 here at Amarillo ground. You said you're at Amarillo, is that correct? You 175 here, verify your location?
Active sky clouds are really beautiful. I really recommend getting 757 or 767, Captain. They are really good. I mean, you're watching 757 Spy almost all the time, so I don't think I need to advertise the the Flight Factor 757 to you. Yeah, understandable, Captain Obvious. Understandable. Okay. Let's test the guard. Guard radio check for United 308.
United 308, line and clear.
Nice. Well, we're... I'd say that it would be more accurate to call me American of Russian origin, but yeah. Especially in the Western community, because to be fair, Russian is quite shrank in recent years.
175 here, Amarillo ground. What do you mean by model 150?
20% full to guard, throttle, I don't know where it was.
No.
Oh.
The Papa and Kilo.
57 when you go. Auto. Well, for 757, I think the correct procedure is to set something around 1.1 APR. Sorry, 1.1 EPR engine power rate, and then press the THR button, which activates the takeoff mode, which is and 1.1 APR is exactly somewhere around 20% N1. So yeah. This is pretty much correct procedure for 757. Oh my. What a beauty.
352 Quebec, November 6 for clearance on request, standby.
What button do you mean, Captain Obvious? Shortcut for the teacher, like the Zibo for 1. Well, I'm not sure why a shortcut for teacher would be needed for throttle for thrust mode to, would be needed, because it's basically just right before your eyes on the MCP panel, on the glare shield. And I can imagine they add in the go around button, but in 757 the go around mode isn't takeoff go around. It's only go around. It's only go around, because you are taking off on in the thrust mode, thrust control mode. And if you would take a look at the ACAS when you preparing for the departure, you would notice that on the that above the engine indication, it already shows TO, takeoff, and the takeoff power actually set with a set of buttons right above ACAS. There's a set of buttons like takeoff, climb 1, climb 2, and such. And they basically control what is if your auto thrust is in thrust mode, THR, you control your thrust with this set of buttons. Okay, Warriors, thanks for jumping in. Hope to see you again. Coming into Fluffy. Top of descent, half an hour until top of descent. Something around that.
Good. The gap 7, Golf Alpha Papa 7 departure. Yep.
Okay, I'm not sure what's PilotEdge policy on leaving the flight deck.
So 3186 contact approach 120.4 today. So 120.4, 20.4. Bring 175 here, Emerald Tower, wind 210, enter main light, close traffic, runway 22, clear for takeoff. SP1 Phoenix approach, good afternoon. Altimeter 2990, system maintain 6000, maintain 10 knots. SP186, system maintain 6000, maintain 180 knots. Romeo Kilo, Texas final flight heading 330. Juliet, Lima, Fresno approach, Roger, standby.
Okay, let's see here. What's our next VR would be?
Juliet, Lima, clear to the Kilo at Mike Echo Romeo Airport. Via the Clovis VOR, then direct.
Nika VR 115.2.
119.6, squawk 3042, hold for release.
115.2. EKR. Here we go.
Juliet, Lima, so via Clovis, it's how you want to get to Clovis, that's your discretion. If it's direct or if it's that far, it'd be via the departure procedure, but it's via the Clovis VOR, rest of the reback is correct. Everyone Juliet, Lima, advise the warning rate for departure 119.6 today. Uh, 5186, turn right heading 350.
Oh, God.
I completely missed the call sign that was broken. Say again.
Interesting. Oh, God.
Still not catching the call sign. Give me the call sign one more time.
Okay, after handoff to Denver Center, I'm gonna leave like that for a couple of seconds, maybe for a minute, if you don't mind.
So the 5186, turn right heading 040. And then 308, contact Denver Center 133.67.
Uh, 133.67 for United 308.
So 750, runway 22, clear the option.
3.67.
5186, Phoenix Airport, 1 o'clock and 15 miles, report to on site.
Denver Center, United 308, flight level 390.
308, Denver Center, roger.
Nice.
Over 2 Romeo Kilo, standby station, maintain 3000.
Okay, guys, I will be back soon with you.
Sky 96, roger, I do have it now, thank you, and stand by clearance on request. So that's 5186, contact Phoenix Tower 120.9. Sky 96, I have request rise ready, copy. Sky 96, clear to the Palo Alto Airport via the Salinas VOR, Victor 25, then as pilot, climb and maintain 6,000. Departure frequency will be 121.3, squawk 6442, hold for release. Sky 96, reback is corrected, advise number 1, ready for departure on 121.3, good day. Baron 2 Romeo Kilos, the Capital Airport will be 10 o'clock and 21 miles of advise when you're at the film site. So let's put the 186 Phoenix Tower, you with me? So let's put the 186 Phoenix Tower, good afternoon, wind 2105, runway 7 right, clear to land. Tower 352, Quebec, November, San Francisco ground. Good afternoon. Altimeter 2989, runway 10 left, taxi via Charlie. And Zulu. To Quebec, November, make it Charlie and Charlie 1 to 10 left.
Okay, guys, I'm back with you. So, let's continue.
750, make right close traffic.
Okay, we are approaching our top of descent right now. This is gonna be 048 solo. Let's see. The airport doesn't have any stars into it, so let's check out the info for our arrival. Our weight is gonna be 134.42. 134.42. 134.42. Not really. Let's use our car system for it.
551, release departure place for if not less than 5 minutes. If it's not less than 5 minutes, advisement intentional on this frequency change orders. Advisory frequencies for report airborne.
Okay, pilot center. 80s. Kill Chian.
Thank you, Kilometers 119 right. I'm sorry, runway 16 right.
Wait a minute. Yes, Charlie Yankee Sierra. Doesn't seem like they have any. Does it work? Yes, it does. It does. Nope. Okay, let's pick up our weather from our mobile.
Wind is 14015, gust 27, runway 16 right, clear line. Sky 96, no approach, roger, release for departure, close forward, if not, within 5 minutes. If you are not off for 5 minutes, advisory intentional on this frequency no lower than 10 minutes. Change to advisory frequency is approved, report airborne.
Alright.
Quebec, November, contact NorCal departure.
Mm.
551, Julian, Roger, I-10.
Interesting.
551, Julian, Liberator, contact the officer south of the Polish DOR. Resume navigation, maintain 4000.
Okay, doesn't seem to actually work. Alright.
Quebec, November, NorCal departure, radar contact good afternoon.
Okay, this is honestly really weird because it should now show the screen of my phone.
5186, cross runway 7 left at Foxtrot 9, then Echo 3.
Yeah, okay. I guess we go this way. Wanna...
Affirmative, Echo to the ramp, have a good night. Affirmative, Quebec, November, turn right direct to Woodside. And it's Woodside, Oscar, Sierra, India.
Wyoming... This is Xi'an Regional.
It does.
Wind from 300, gusting to 21 knots. 2970.
United 308, descend at fast discretion, maintain level 240.
Descend at my own discretion, maintain 240, United 308. Level 240. Alright, so the weather seemed to be wind from 300, which means we're gonna take runway 31, I think.
Quebec, November, vectors initial approach runway 12 right, fly heading 110.
Let's see if we can land there. Approach runway 31. Our nav GPS
November, man altitude maintain 7,000.
from Chiang. Feeder leg. Okay, so this is gonna be our approach. Runway 31. From
Quebec, November, change my frequency 135.65.
what's the runway length again? Yeah, more than enough. More than enough. Approach.
Kilo, State Park.
This looks good.
Alpha.
Feeder leg from Chiang.
Maintain 3,000 and fly heading 080.
At least 10 miles. 3 degrees Celsius.
Expected
2.11. 700 above ground. And 10 miles visibility. Looks pretty good. This is gonna be our approach.
And 96 radar contact 4.5 miles to the southwest of this Williams VR. I maintain 6,000 and resume my navigation.
Alright.
Quebec, November, San Jose Airport, 1 to 2 o'clock, 9 miles from report, and advising near the field.
Somewhere near is our top of descent. 77 miles straight. So arrival runway our arrival into 31 from 6VOR. I don't believe so. What's your arrival anyway? This is gonna be our approach.
November, turn heading 130. You should be out of the clouds here momentarily.
Let's see.
Broken at 3,200, should be low at 2,000.
Denver Center, United 308.
Yeah, 308, Denver.
We are gonna be taking our nav approach to runway 31, United 308.
930, you can make that request to the next controller.
Say again?
You can make that request with the next controller.
Copy, United 308. With the next one. Alright. Honestly, I don't mind.
Correct, remember, no luck on the field.
Okay, let's go ahead with our descent checklist.
Number 2, correct, November, lowest I can get you is, looks like 1800, so we're going to go with an approach here. Fly heading 2205, maintain 4000.
Field elevation is gonna be...
Correct, November, roger, clear approach number 12 right contact, San Jose Tower 124.0.
Okay, 6,200. Descent checklist. Pressurization, landing altitude set. Recall. Checked. Auto brake. 2. Landing data. VRFs, okay. Let's set it. Let's go flaps 30. Should be more than enough. VRFs 148 and minimums are gonna be 254 LPV. Oh my goodness. This is annoying. Okay, we are too set for Chian. Let's actually change our descent to...
fast track with the Santa Barbara Airport Highway 5 departure. Red Vector Salinas, then is filed, climb to maintain 7,000. Check level 25010 is fast departure. Departure precision 121.3, squawk 6114.
Okay, same type of descent. Progress. Thanks. Alright. Looking good. Chian, 100 and Itzoris 7,800. Alright, we are set. We are set for arrival. Approach briefing completed. Descent checklist complete.
Quebec, November, runway 12 right, clear to land,
give me a second, please.
13011. And I'll yell at that approach controller, you try to squeeze you in there, we apologize. To Romeo Foxtrot, Roger runway 28 right, taxi via Charlie. Nine 308, go ahead and make an intercept now, please. United 308, descend to maintain level 240. Ground 2, Romeo Foxtrot, the Monterey Tower, wind 2609, runway 2, right, clear for takeoff.
Sorry guys, I'm back with you. As you can see, we're descending already. The controller wanted us to do this.
United 308 is to maintain 15,000.
Descend and maintain 15,000, United 308.
United 308, contact Denver, center 120.47.
Off to 120.47, United 308. Point 47.
Quebec, November, working in San Jose, Texas Ramsey Whiskey.
Denver Center, United 308, descending flight level 339, descending 15,000.
United 308, Denver Center, roger. Expect, advisory of the Cheyenne weather.
Affirmative, have the numbers.
Roger, United 308, expect visual approach unless you have a request.
Roger, expect visual United 308.
United 308, I was told you have an approach request. Do you have one?
Negative, I'll go visual.
Roger.
Okay. If we were given visual, then why not go with visual? Because, well, progress.
Roger, Romeo Foxtrot, sorry about the contact, northbound departure. Roger, Romeo Foxtrot, northbound departure, radar contact. Roger, Romeo Foxtrot, turn right base, Salinas, resuming navigation.
Alright.
Roger, Romeo Foxtrot, climb maintain for 190. 551, Juliet Lima, you said you have the field site? 1 Juliet Lima, roger, no traffic reserved between you and the Castle Airport. Report out fair cancellation from approach from this 60 chaser advisory. Frequency is approved. 551, Juliet Lima, participant receives, squawk maintain VFR. Change your advisory frequency approved today.
Okay, CTF is gonna be 118.7. I think we're already on 120.
SM5 here, runway 22 clear dash.
CTF is gonna be 118.7.
Contact, Oakland Center 127.45 today.
So yeah, this is our descent. We are really smooth and good on this.
Conjure Rocket 2 Marine Fox 190.
Alright, 2 Marine Foxtrot, Oakland Center, climb maintain level 250.
250 Fox.
Yeah, 2 Marine Foxtrot, what's the climb rate on that thing?
Like 15,000 feet per minute.
Okay.
Anyway.
That was crazy. That was some crazy climb
I
rate.
wish I could fly something like that.
Me too. It's a 2,000 pound airplane with a PT-6 on the front of it.
Nice. You need to start requesting high performance climbs.
I know it.
113.1. 113.14 VOR.
And I requested an RJ7 and got it actually.
Did you really? Man, down here in New York, we never get any of that stuff.
It was somewhere in, I think it was somewhere in North Carolina or something like that.
Okay, cool.
I'm surprised that they ever gave it to me. Because it was like, what are you doing? I was like, just learning how to perform, so don't worry about it.
That was cute.
And it's going to be back in the cinemas a week, 3 weeks at a time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Curious if anyone's here. On air to air. Nope. Okay, let's go ahead with our...
Senator, about how much time do we have for the next center switch, do you think?
Number 2, Marine Foxtrot, stand by.
Yeah, just about 6 minutes off the flight deck, so dinner break would be great.
Yeah, 2 Marine Foxtrot approved.
Thank you, we'll be back.
Two 979. 2979. All right.
308 is to maintain 13,000.
13,000. United 308. 13,000. Okay. This might get bumpy, so let's be careful. Flight attendants, prepare for arrival.
There's some bus here. Thanks for Randy, Charlie, and Papa. Have a great night.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's our terrain. Okay. Whatever FMS is suggesting us. 240. 240. Traffic's gonna be switch over to the pressure, the current parametric. Regional remarks. Everything is left traffic. All right.
Let's see if I can get it.
Huh? What was that? Yeah, this is getting interesting.
Thousand to go.
Huh. It's the town with VFR landmarks.
The 1308 descend and maintain 10,000 report China Airport in sight.
Descent 10,000, 10,000, report, will report, United 308. 308.
Yeah, 308 China Airport, 1 o'clock to 11 miles.
Have the field, United 308.
United 308 cleared visual approach in China Airport, report airfare cancellation in the air or on the ground. On this frequency, change advisory frequency is approved.
We report IFR cancellation, change, frequency change approved, United 308, thanks. Okay. Let's make our traffic pattern. Runway 31, speed gonna be 210. I mean 211. Okay, and switch to CTF. Chang traffic, Boeing 737 on left downwind for runway 31. Okay. 31. See. Enter. 1131, I believe. The reciprocal. Okay. This is Xi'an Airport. Laps 1. Slow down. What you mean, Captain Obvious? No, this is 737, of course. Landing lights on. Approach checklist. Approach checklist, altimeters set. Alright. 737. No, I mean, in this case it doesn't really matter. We are just informing the other pilots of our presence and intentions. So basically, telling them that we are in a bigger plane actually would even help us in this situation. Slowing down. 5. Laps 5. 170. My goodness. All right. 7,000. Let's descend 7,000 now. That will change. Qian traffic 737, Boeing 737 turning base for 31 Qian traffic. All right. Now we can extend our landing gear. 10 flaps 15. This is our airport. Again, our VRF 148, which means that our approach speed is 153. 153. Qian traffic, Boeing 737 on final for runway 31. Five and 30. Yep, that's a bit messy. It was a bit more messy there than I planned it. Okay. This is our visual. Oh my goodness. This is bad. Anyway, let's go ahead with our landing checklist. Landing checklist. Speed brakes armed. Landing gear down 3 greens. Flaps 30 green. Good. My. Qian traffic 737 on final for 31. Qian. Okay, we're pretty good here. What's wrong with it? Okay. This is our airport. Qian traffic 737 on short final for runway 31. Qian. What do you mean? What did, Captain? Hey, Steve XP, XP3D. Yeah, I fly on VATSIM, but right now, since we're in PilotEdge coverage area, we are taking PilotEdge because, well, it's a higher quality network in general. Oh, yeah, I do fly. I do fly on VATSIM. I think we can go ahead and turn off our...
1,000. Feet stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Okay. 1,000. Runway dead ahead. Well, I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so, Captain Obvious. I mean, real 737 pilots say that Zibo flies much closer to the real thing than PMDG. So, I mean, I personally know those pilots. So, yeah. Anyway, sterile cockpit.
Minimums.
Landing. 200. Replace threshold.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Reverse is green. Reverse thrust set. 80 knots, reverses thrust closed, manual braking, flaps up, and taxi into the parking. Okay. My goodness, what's going on there? Okay, welcome to Cheyenne, Wyoming, everyone. Cheyenne traffic, Boeing 737, vacated 3-1, Cheyenne. Denver Center, United 308 on the ground, requesting cancel IFR.
308, Denver Center, roger, traffic cancellation is received. Have a great night.
Have a good night, United 308.
And who was ready to taxi with Stefan?
Alright, let's see our taxi chart. I'm not even sure what we're looking at here. Okay, this is the wrong way. Where's the terminal? The terminal seemed to be on the other side, I think. Yes, Steve, I think this is feedback from my headset. I don't believe that there's any way to fix this. So yeah, for now that will be the problem until I find out how to resolve it. Thanks for saying so. Oh my goodness. Let's see, where's our terminal? Chan looks fine. Does this look like a terminal to you guys? Because I'm honestly not sure. Yeah, I think it does. I think it does. That's honestly that's actually the closest thing to the terminal we have here. Anyway, taxi lights on, landing lights off, strobes off. Tells APU start. Transponder to standby. Actually to TARA still. Chain traffic 737 taxi into terminal via Alpha. Chian. Brake disarm. And that's our spoilers. Spoilers up. Okay. Let's go ahead and taxi. Nah, Steve XP 3D, it's PilotEdge. Not to mention that I'm actually not as much playing as training for my future real-life flying, so let's just follow the procedures. Because the stuff should be in a habit. Ouch. Sorry. Yep, we're back. Yeah. Yeah, I remember this phrase. I'll do this phrase. My goodness. Chain traffic 737 gonna cross close to runway 27 Chian. I'm curious if those noises are in the cockpit or on guard, because guard is actually more likely. Yep. We're definitely making it with that. Come on, don't lag on me. Don't lag. By the way, I actually used default scenery for both Auckland and Chian. This is the default gateway scenery, and for Auckland I was using default scenery too. And the gateway scenery is even much nicer than the existing custom one. It actually has more buildings. They are more accurate. They have the custom one doesn't even have a parking lot. So yeah, custom sceneries. Well, gateway sceneries could be even better for explain than the custom ones. Okay. Anyway, we are at our terminal right now. Let's see. We are parked now. Back to APU. APU bleed on. And fuel cutoff. Clock stopped. Let's see our landing rate, minus 136. Nice. Okay. And 110, we can disable anti-collision light and open the flight detector to hear the passengers. Doors. What is going on? Fuel pumps off. Fasten belts off. Chimes off. What? Still does the loss? Why? Probe heats off. Electric pumps off. And else seem to be alright. Taxi light. And we turn off light off. Doors open. Right aft. Aft service open. Yeah, Captain. I mean, floating might even might be deadly in some situations, cause basically it's the easiest way to overrun. So I would be careful if I were you. But if it works for you, good then. Okay guys, thank you for being with me on this stream. I'm gonna share this article again so you can read it in your spare time for the to just know what was the reason for this exact flight on the International Women's Day. Thank you for being with me. Subscribe. Follow me on Twitch. Subscribe to my Twitter channel to know about the following flights. And see you next time. Bye. Oh, and we're since Easy Pilot and Steve 3PX. Thank you for the follows. channel. Let's see. 757 Spice seems to be still online. He's finishing. Okay, bye.